One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time.
Hey, what's up YouTube? DiGiTiLsOuL here. Sorry I haven't had a video up in like a day or however long it's been. I know that I gotta get on top of the video game wars, but as many of you can probably hear, I'm a little nasally. You know, your kids go off to school and they start bringing home the germs. You know, one kid gets sick, everybody gets sick, and it's like the change of seasons, man. We got summer into fall, and it always sort of gets me, man. So I'm a little sick right now, so I can't get all hyper and crazy, but it'll hurt, you know what I mean? Sorry, I sound like Wolfman Jack. Is anybody even old enough to remember who that is? But, you know, I mean, it's coming. It's coming. I gotta just count the votes up, get those up, or see what's next in the Video Game Wars Best Storyline Character. I'll probably do that one this weekend. And today is the, hey, I'm sorry, I'm sick video, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk about something here for a second. So, you know, just bear with me, you know? Far too many people in this world, you know, I mean, I get a lot of people, you know, they email me about, you know, the anxiety attack that I had, you know, over a year plus now. And, you know, and it's going cool, and it's just surprising to me that how many people deal with this on a daily basis. There's so many people out there nowadays that are on some kind of medication for something. And I'm not saying that everybody doesn't need it, but then again, you know, is the doctor prescribing the right thing? Because a lot of times, you know, it can make you even worse. And what I did is when I went to my doctor is I wrote down every single thing that was bothering me and I brought it to her and I said, look, this is what I'm going through. And she says, okay, well, it sounds like this. So here's what we're going to do for you. You know, I wasn't getting enough sleep. There wasn't enough serotonin going on up here. So I could sleep in them on my little tiny little 10 milligrams of something, you know. But it's cool. But the big one that people get on me about is relationships and, oh, well, you know, this person started acting different, or this person, you know, that I really like, I want to approach, or something. You gotta grab life by the kunyas, or grab the bull by the horns, or do whatever it is that you say that you want to do. You gotta take a chance at life. We're here one time, man, and it's not really truly that long. I never thought that I would be 39 years old, 2 sons. I mean, I did, but I'm here now. You know, it's like looking at the race. You see the finish line way down there, and I'm there. You know, I mean, I'm not there to the point of where I'm kicking a bucket 1 foot in the grave or nothing like that, but I'm further along than I thought I would be at this point. It's like the life goes by pretty fast unless you sit back and think about everything that you've done up until this point. But what I'm trying to say is don't let an opportunity slide by. You never know. You might like somebody and you're afraid to approach said person, and you never know what could happen. This person can be a complete asshole and you're basing it on looks alone. You know? They could be like the most horrible person in the world. I'm sorry I swore, but that's the easiest way to put it. You know, you see somebody, you're attracted to them by basically about the way they look, or maybe you know something about them. And you're afraid to go approach this person because you're afraid that they might say no. But what if they would say yes, man? You know, and if they do say no, then so what? Move on. You know, if you are afraid to hear no, then you're living in what's considered like an obsessive state. You're obsessed with, you know, the feeling that it could happen, so you don't want to hear a definite no, because if you hear a no, then it's not going to happen, and then you have nothing else to go on to, and that's just crap, because there's so much more out there in life. There's so much more out there in the world, and if you focus on just one target, you know, unless you're married, if you're focusing on just one target, then you're missing out on so much more. You're missing out on the what could have beens. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to live life thinking, what if? Because the what if scenario is terrible. Because say like you did like somebody and you do approach them and you finally find out like 2 years later that they liked you too, then you just wasted 2 years. You never know what could have happened, you know? So don't be afraid to dive into an opportunity. If you want a job, get it. Apply for it. Try. Figure out what it is that you need to do to get from point A to point B and give it a chance. Take a chance on yourself. Stop. So many people just sell themselves short. Stop thinking, oh, well, they're not going to like the way I look, or they're not going to like who I am, or they're just not going to be into me. Stop killing yourself and putting yourself in a hole. You know what I'm saying? So many people make these goals. I can't even talk, I'm sick. Make these goals for themselves, and they put them way up here in a mountain. You know what I'm saying? So there's their goal, way up there. And instead of attacking that goal, they say, well, I'll do it, you know, some other time. And they dig a hole in front of that mind and they get even deeper and they're making their goal even harder to get to, man. Stop putting these obstacles in front of yourself and just take a chance on you and try something. If you don't like the way you look, try and change it, if possible. Wash your hair more, get a haircut, try a different style. If you're unhappy, if you're dressing frumpy and you're miserable, then that's what you're portraying to other people. You're miserable, man. Okay? So if you see somebody you'd like, just go up and say, hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, them shoes are alright. And then just move on. So I'll talk to you later. Just get yourself in their head. You know? Little short bursts of conversation. You go up to a girl, you say hi, you give her a compliment, and then you bounce. You go. You're gone. And then you talk to them again some other time, man. So many people are, well, I want to meet her and fall in love like that and have babies and get married and blah, 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 blah. The world doesn't work that way, man. I mean, some people get the chance and get the opportunity to do such a thing. But half the fun is the ride, the approach, the chase. So don't be afraid to try something. Don't sell yourself short before you even take a chance at something. You know? If you walk in thinking you're going to lose, then you're going to lose. You know? This is Digital Soul. Treat yourself better than you are, man. And I'm going to go treat myself better. I'm going to go take like 500 milligrams of vitamin C and see what's up. What do you guys do for colds, man? You take soup or something, a little chicken noodle soup. I like the warm broth, man. It does my throat justice. But I'll see you guys real soon with that video game war best storyline edition character. Alright? Take care of yourselves. Peace.